Meet Bill. On the surface, Bill looks like the most boring uncle in the world. He takes the bus to work, lives in a modest house, just a harmless, sweet guy, right? Wrong. This man was the most dangerous, invisible gambler Wall Street had ever seen. Bill Hwang didn't just lose money. In just 48 hours, actually over a single weekend, he vaporized $20 billion. That's not just a company's worth. That is the GDP of a small country. So how did this pious, bus-riding man fool the world's biggest banks and trigger one of the largest margin calls in history? Buckle up. Our story begins with Bill landing a job at the Wall Street legend Tiger Management. His mentor, Julian Robertson, taught him all the secrets of the market. Bill was talented. He opened his own fund, Tiger Asia, and started making billions. But he had a tiny problem. He loved winning a little too much. He got caught doing insider trading. The SEC said, "Bill, you're done. You can't manage other people's money anymore. Banned." Or so we thought. Bill had a simple plan. If I can't take outside money, I'll just trade my own. It's known as a family office, where regulations are far less strict. And that's exactly how Archegos came to be. Now, don't be scared of the technical stuff. It's simple. Bill wasn't actually buying stocks. He was using something called total return swaps. He told the banks, "You buy the stock for me. If it goes up, pay me the profit. If it goes down, I pay you." The beauty of this? Since the bank technically owned the stock, Bill was invisible. He was a ghost to the regulators. And then came the leverage. For every $1 Bill had, he borrowed 5 more. He was playing with over $50 billion of exposure. The real kicker was this. Bill didn't stop at just one bank. He went to all of them, yet none of the banks knew about the others. They all assumed Bill was trading only with them. Early 2021, Bill starts aggressively buying into Viacom and Discovery. The more he bought, the higher the prices went. And the higher the prices went, the more money the banks lent him. Prices skyrocket. His personal net worth hits $20 billion. He felt like a god. He was cornering the market. But there's a rule on Wall Street. The bigger the bubble, the louder the pop. Viacom saw their stock soaring and said, "Why don't we sell some new shares and cash in?" Viacom sold new stock and the price took a small hit. Usually you wouldn't panic. But Bill was playing with 5 times leverage, so that tiny 5% drop translated into a crushing 25% loss. A 5% drop for normal people meant a 25% wipeout for Bill. And then the phone rang. The dreaded margin call. But Bill didn't have the cash. All his money was tied up in stocks. The banks held a secret, panic-filled meeting. They said, "If we all sell at once, the market will crash and we'll all go down. Let's just sit tight." But this is Wall Street. There are no friends here. The moment Goldman Sachs walked out of that meeting, they didn't wait for anyone. They dumped everything they had. Goldman and Morgan Stanley escaped in the lifeboats, but Credit Suisse and Nomura were too slow, and they were left holding the bag on billions of dollars in losses. Bill Hwang went down in history. $20 billion gone in 48 hours. He went to zero. The banks lost a total of $10 billion. Credit Suisse took such a massive blow that it later went under. So, who's really to blame? Is it just Bill? Or is it the greedy banks who handed billions to a guy with a criminal record just to chase those commissions? Bill is currently battling fraud charges, and this wild story leaves us with one lesson. If something looks too good to be true, it's probably leveraged. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more wild tales from Wall Street history.